Hey y'all, ready for the September monthly layout? Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to Keeping Your Heart, the place where we explore the practices that keep our hearts open and engaged as we're walking alongside others. My name is Renee, and I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to Keeping Your Heart. If you haven't been here before and this is your first time, we are so excited that you're here. I invite you to click the little subscribe button and the little bell that will let you know each time I go live or a new video goes up. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Now's a perfect time. So we're in September and it's time for the new monthly layout and spread. And so I'm excited to share that with you. I got to go and get some new washi tape that was instrumental in helping me to have some inspiration and some new Mildliners. So I will link the Mildliners down in the description below. And something that is new for this month is this focus on wellness. So you'll see that a little bit later in the video, and there will be another video coming up that will share what does that look like? What does that holistic wellness look like, and how can that be reflected in our bullet journaling? So I'm really excited for that. Please let me know in the comments below if you have wellness routines reflected in your bullet journal. Where do you get the inspiration for that? What does that look like? Is that something that you see other people doing? Have you seen it on Pinterest, on Instagram, on YouTube? What does that look like for you? I would love to learn a little more about what's going on out there. And also a quick note that partway through the filming of the process video, the camera died and I didn't know. So you'll get to see a little bit of it and then a little bit of a walkthrough. So why don't we just get to it and I'll see you on the other side. My camera stopped recording and I did not know that, so the rest of the footage was lost. So I'll just take you through a walkthrough here. So here is the September calendar. So as you were wondering, why is she adding this extra square? It was just because having the calendar the way that it is this month, that this Sunday would have had to go up here, right? Or I just really don't like having the first and last day in the same week on the calendar. So I put it up here instead and just gave it a little extra square and then had the calendar for the month. The quote for this month, September, you are the doorway to the season that awakens my soul. Because September, it's a nice month, but I'm really waiting for fall to start. So there's my little leaves that are starting to change in hopes that we will get a little bit of that action going on. And then the theme for the month is embrace growth. As you can see that I'll have lots of opportunities personally and professionally for that to happen this month. One of the things that I'm excited about, I'll have a whole other YouTube about this, is the theme of heart, mind, body, and soul. As we're looking into wellness this fall and continue on to the spring, having different categories of heart, mind, body, and soul. And so I picked these shapes and these colors for it, and I'll unpack that in a different video, but I'm also having that show up in the corners of because I want this to sort of be central to the things that I'm focusing on in my wellness. So what is in my journal that is contributing to wellness and my heart, mind, body, and soul. So this one would be emotional, my gratitude, and relational. So that's heart, emotional, relational, and relational social connection and notes of affirmation. So wanted to talk about that for just a moment and let you know that this focus will just continue in the next few months. You'll be able to see how that evolves and what it ends up looking like. So I'd love to hear if you have some kind of practice that's like this, or you're focusing on this particular set of pillars. I'd love to hear in the comments below about what does that look like for you and how does that translate in your journal if it does. Next would be mind, and so mind is vocation and organizational. And so vocation, I have my whole other job that's my 60-hour-a-week job, but for content planning and podcasts and those types of things that you all see, here is the content plan for that, because the vocation plan is very different. I don't bullet journal that as much. I do tasks, but not always the planning of things. That's generally done in a couple different ways. So here's the content plan for the topics and the podcast and future topics. And then here, Pomodoros. So I will be doing a post in the future about Pomodoro work schedule, block scheduling, what that looks like. So I'm looking forward to that. And as you see, there is the mind for that. Next is body. So care for body and resilience are the two parts of that. So it's coming from the Living Compass curriculum. Care for body. I am doing a horrible job of drinking my water, and so I want to track that every day to make sure that I'm getting at least 100 ounces of water, if not more, every day. And for resilience, part of it is yoga, and knowing that yoga is not just a practice of movement, but actually movement without the breath is not yoga at all. So the breath practice would count toward that as well. But I really do need to work on doing some more body centering and some more wellness so that I am grounded and present when I am encountering challenges throughout my day. So tracking that, so each square is 5 minutes of that. And then spirituality. So I'm working through, and I get to mark this off for the first day because I've had the first day. For those who know about the Acts quadrants of adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication, just as an outline. If not, I can go on, and I know, God's good if I just am praying, but sometimes it gets really disorganized and I'm running all over the place, and I'd really like to focus that in a little bit more. So I picked these particular colors for no particular reason, just these colors are nice because it's part of the theme. And each day just making sure that I am spending time thoughtfully, that I'm being intentional, and it doesn't matter what time of day that I do this, and I could do it all throughout the day, but just making sure that I'm spending time in that. And then the next is the rest and play, and it's the question of how should I do that? How should I rest and play? Because I will get wrapped around about the things that I have in front of me that I have to do. And so the 4 things that I've picked so far that would be great for rest and play would be naps and going to Disneyland with our passes. And so we went today, and so I have a date there, massages, and then playing board games or online games. So I'm not really doing online games right now because I promised myself that I wasn't going to as much until I got the book finished, but board games with family and friends would be really good. So there's the flip through for the month, starting with the September, which you see was inspired by the washi tape here that I used throughout the month. Going through. So heart, mind, body, and soul. And just a quick peek into, here's the first week that hasn't been quite filled out. So thanks for taking a look at this month's process video, and I hope that you found something that would be inspiring for you for this month, and that you can find ways that you're experiencing growth and wellness as well. I would love to see any way that this has inspired you. So you can tag me right here at this address in Instagram, and I'd love to see that. There are some other videos here that you can take a look at as well, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified when there are new videos that come up. I can't wait to see you, and don't forget to keep your heart. Bye.